Hello, my name is Eddie Coleman. I'm judge of the Pike Circuit Court. Today we're going to do a tour of our new Judicial Center here in Pike County. We're going to go on each floor and look at the public areas that you might see when you come here for business. As you come in the front door of the new Pike County Judicial Center, the first thing you see will be the bailiff station. They're there, they screen people, make sure there's no weapons in the Judicial Center, assist people by telling them where they need to go, what floor, and give them directions to where they need to go. After you pass the bailiff's station, you'll see the two public elevators. On the right is the clerk's office. There's glass doors, two glass doors that you go through, and then there's windows for the clerk's office where you file papers, pay fines, check on court cases. If you go down the hallway where the doors are not, then that's where driver's license is. It's right there at the front door. Almost all of us have to go get our driver's license renewed every 4 years. And so you walk in the door, you get your driver's license, you walk out the door. Should you go to the left, you'll see the jury assembly room, and then you'll also see the drug court offices. We have two drug courts in this county. We have the circuit drug court that's operated by Judge Combs and myself, and then we have the district court drug court that's presided over by Kelsey Friend Jr. We're presently in the jury assembly room. This is on the first floor of the building. It is a place where jurors would come on days that we have trials, and if they're needed, they go upstairs, and if they're not needed, they go out the front door. The second floor houses the district court. This is the place where many people will come to court because it's probate, where people come when they have a relative who passes away. It's where they come if they get a speeding ticket. If you're come off the elevator and turn to the right, you'll see District Court Division Number 1, and that is the court of Judge Darrell Mullins. On the other side of the Judicial Center is the courtroom and of Judge Kelsey Friend, and beyond that courtroom is the pretrial office. Okay, this is the third floor of the new Judicial Center, and on the third floor, as you get off the public elevator to your right, it's marked Circuit Court Number 3, and that's the family court, and that would be the court that Judge Thompson hears family cases in, and it's basically the same size courtroom as the one you saw upstairs. This is the child's waiting room outside of the family courtroom. This is where children wait while their parents are in Judge Thompson's courtroom. You may have noticed that there's vegetation on the roofs in the new Judicial Center. The purpose of that vegetation is to reduce energy costs by making the building more easily cooled and heated. As you get off the public elevator and go to the left, there's a courtroom area marked as appellate court. One of the major differences in that courtroom is that the bench is wide enough for 3 judges. When the judges disqualify from a case and we have to get a judge from a different county to hear it, they'll use that courtroom. Directly behind the 2 public elevators are the 2 public restrooms. And then in front of the 2 elevators, there's a 6 or so benches for the public to sit while they wait. Okay, this is the 4th floor. These are the, when you get off the public elevator, when you go to the right is the courtroom for Division 1. That's the division that I preside over. And on the left, as you get off the courtroom, is the Circuit Court Division Number 2. That's the one that Judge Combs presides over. We are in the Pike Circuit Court. This is Division 1, but all the courtrooms are the same size. They're all similarly situated, and that's the circuit courtrooms, the family courtroom, the 2 district courtrooms. They're all the same size. We're looking at the bench. The doorway behind the bench is where the judge would come into the courtroom. All the courtrooms are, all the proceedings are recorded digitally, and the clerk's office provides a bench clerk for everyone. One of the things you may see on the back of the walnut wall back there, there's a black box. That is a device that works with the hearing impaired aid devices. All the courtrooms are provided with devices for people who are hearing impaired, whether they're a party to a case or a witness or a juror, or maybe even a spectator might want to hear the proceedings that are going on in the courtroom. This side of the bench is where the clerk, who's in charge of the exhibits and making sure the digital recording is working, sits over here. The judge sits in the middle. On the other side, there's a stationary witness box. The white device you see on the witness box is a Elmo, which means you can put a document or a 3D object and it'll show up on the record, and also would be something that the jurors and the parties can see from their tables. In other words, you see the monitors at counsel table, and there's also monitors that the jurors shared in the course of a trial. The smaller desk that you see directly in front of the stationary witness stand is a movable witness stand. It's on the floor, so if you have a witness who is in a wheelchair or otherwise has difficulty climbing stairs, they can use that as a place where they can come and testify. And of course, the little podium beside of it can either face the judge or face the witness or face the jury. That's all movable. The jury box is situated facing the bench. There's monitors. Those monitors are for the purpose of looking at exhibits. On the lower level, there's no steps, so if you have someone who's handicapped or has accessibility problems, they can be on the first level. Thank you for joining us on this tour of the new Pike County Judicial Center.